Hi, this is Tracy from Gift Basket Appeal. Today we're going to be upcycling this breadcrumb container. So let's get started. I'm going to be using several items to decorate this, and I don't have it all figured out, but I'm sure by the time I reach the end it'll be just wonderful. I'm going to be using some decorative paper, and this paper comes from the Garden Variety collection. I'm going to be using this circle because I wanted to use the top and keep the top on here. So I'm going to be using that because this is going to be maybe a container for like some of my embellishments, or I can give this away to one of my daughters, but it's going to just be really pretty, and I think this paper is going to look nice on it. This paper is from the Garden Variety signature paper, and it's from Colorbach. So I've used this paper before in some other projects, but I just love the way it looks. So I wanted to go through and see what I could find to decorate my container. I think this is going to be really pretty with the flowers and stuff. And then I took another one of the papers and it had the word dream on it. So I'm going to actually attach this once I finish covering it. So I think it's going to be really cute, the idea that I have in my mind, but who knows. I also have these butterflies, and these butterflies came from Dollar Tree, and they're butterfly stickers. I think I'm going to decorate the top of my container with these. And then I've got some stickers, and so hopefully this will all turn out together. I'm not really figuring it out. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. To get this paper to adhere to my container, I'm going to be using Mod Podge. And you can peel this off if you want, just be careful, but there's no need for me to peel it off. But if you want to, you can. I'm just going to take the paper and just go right around it using my Mod Podge. So you just want to kind of look and see how well it measures out on there. And this is going to be perfect because I can overlap with it also. I don't mind doing that. So yeah, that will work. I just have to decide whether I want this part to stay on, because part of this is going to be cut off. And I think I would have more artwork along with the butterfly. Let's see. I could either have this on the top like this. So you just have to decide which part of the paper you want. I like the big butterfly on there too. I think I can get more on if I use this part. So, okay, I'm thinking too much, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's see what that looks like. I'll have more flowers along the top there. I do it like that. Or I can have this little bit around the bottom. And I have to remember I'm going to be starting right here. Okay, so I'm going to cut this part off right here with the hole in it. Let's see. And it will still fit all the way around. Just these little things that you have to work out when you're doing your project. Okay, and just measure it a little bit there. I'm actually going to probably go around this way because I want that artwork to cover. I want that to come all the way around, just like that. So either way, something's going to get cut off, but that's okay. And I'm just kind of eyeballing this. Just like that. And that is going to be perfect. So I'm just going to cut that off now. This part right here. Try it one more time here. It's going to be almost perfect on there. Just a tiny bit more off. And if you're not comfortable doing this, just kind of eyeballing, go ahead and get your ruler and measure it all out. And now I'm going to apply my Mod Podge. Got one more time here. And yep, it's a perfect fit. And this container is smaller than a previous container I did. Let me show you what I did with this one. If you haven't seen this video yet, this particular container, this was an oatmeal container. So you can have matching sets if you wanted to match them up. And I used the Heidi swap paper to cover this. And I will put a link below so that you can check this one out. But I use the same technique that I'm using to do this one as well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this rolling. I'm just applying my Mod Podge. Mod Podge really helps to adhere the paper to it. And this is a thicker paper, and it works. Oh, and I'm dropping some on my paper there. Trying to get enough of this on here. And I did drop some glue on there, but that's okay. I'm going to just kind of start right here. And I'm just making sure that I come up to the edge there. Okay. Making sure that stays on there. And just making sure that this is straight enough so when I come around, it'll just go right up to the edge there. So I'm just rolling it around, giving it just enough time to adhere. And this container is small enough that you can do this project fairly quickly. And I'm just pressing it along here. And I'm going to overlap it, so I want to put some right on here. And I'm going to wipe all of that off because I put a little bit too much Mod Podge under there. So I'm really making sure that that's adhered to it. And I'm going to just let that dry just for a moment, and I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. Okay, so my container is dry, And I'm going to go ahead, and it's dry enough for me to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put this aside and put this on top of here. And I'm just going to use some Mod Podge and make it adhere. And so I'm just using the inner circle of this, just right along here, this area right here. But you can get really fancy with these tops. And I want the part with the writing on it. I just think that looks so pretty. Just fit that in right there. And I'll let this dry a little bit also. But could you imagine all of the decorative containers you can have for this? And all I did to wash out this can was I just put a little bit of soap, dish soap on a napkin, and I just wiped it out gently because it's still paper in there, so you don't want to really saturate that too much. And that was fine because the breadcrumbs were dry too. So all right, so that part is done. I'm going to decorate this a little bit more, but I want to go ahead and do this. And so I found this dream on one of the other scraps of paper, and I thought this would look nice on the container. So I'm going to take this and just cut this part out. Now it didn't have much of a border, so what I did was I just went over it, just right along this area here with a fine point pen. Okay, I'm just gonna fussy cut this. And I thought it'd be nice to have a little message on it. And these containers are great gift ideas. You can fill it up with someone's favorite chocolates and give it to them, especially with the holidays coming up. It's a really economical gift. Okay, so I just have to figure out where I want this to go. So I want to put it here where there's hardly anything. I think I want it closer to where the flowers are. Maybe right around here. You just have to decide where you want it. I think that'll be perfect. So I'm just going to use my Mod Podge right on the back of this. Oh, I want to make sure I get those edges. Ooh. And don't do like I did. I think I have a little bit too much on here. Okay. And then I'm just going to press it on here. And that's just easy to stick on. Okay. Just like that. And I know I want to put a butterfly somewhere on here. But before I do that, let's get this. These are those Dollar Tree stickers, and imagine you get all of these stickers for just $1. And they almost look like drops of paint. See if we can get this open. Oh, there you go. Okay, I have to decide what I want to stick these on with. Stickers are still in here. All right. I think I got it together now. Okay, so It'd be nice to put a couple of these, maybe something off to the side there. I think it'll just give it just a little bit of something. I don't want it to blend in too much. So maybe this one right here. This looks like it's red, but then in certain light it looks like it's pink. And these sparkle a little bit. I think that's why I like them so much. So I'm just going to use my art glitter glue because it has that fine point on it. And I'm just going to put one right here. And these already are sticky, but just adding that little bit on there really helps. I could do something even brighter, couldn't I? I don't want to do too many on there, but I think this will look cute with one right there too. Okay. And let's see, maybe put a butterfly on it. Let's see if I want to do that. I like these because these are the 3D butterflies, also from Dollar Tree. I think these are so pretty. This butterfly actually looks a lot like the one right here. And I could put one above here. I can turn it like this. I can put it over here. It's just up to you what you want to do. For some reason, to me, I like it over here. And let's see if I need any glue. Nope, this is going to stick really good. Okay, so let's get that on there. And look at that. It's just perfect. The butterfly. And I'm going to take another one and put a butterfly on top of here. Let's see. That one's pretty. This one I like. Right here. Oops. Place that one right in the middle there. And I just love the way these wings are. The 3D effect. And I can fill this with whatever I want to fill it with. And this is still drying just a little bit, but it's almost good to go. And so you can put as many things on this as you want. And I'll put a few stickers on here. Kind of like the way the green is on there. It's got some greenery on it, so I'm just going to put the green on here. And I'm okay with the art glitter glue, putting a little bit too much on there, but it will dry clear. So that's the good thing about that. Okay, and so now I have a container, and for some reason I feel like I need a butterfly right here. Right around that top part right there. I think I'm going to add one more. And you can get as fancy as you want with these. Or you can keep it simple if you don't want to add a bunch of stuff on it. And that is so pretty with those 3D stickers. Okay, and let me show you what I did with the other one, just so you get a good look. You can get as fancy as you want with these tops, or you can just keep it simple. And so with this one, I covered it with flowers and put the little, some leftover leaves, and these are Dollar Tree flowers. And then I just added some tulle and a little bit of a lacy ribbon on there. So you can get very fancy, and then I went along the sides of these, but you can see the tutorial. I will make sure I list that for you. And here are my pretty containers. Feel free to use some of that scrapbook paper, or you have decorative paper, to decorate your containers. Another way to upcycle. So the possibilities are endless. So I hope you like this video. I hope you are inspired. Please don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time visiting the channel, and I appreciate you stopping by. I'll see you real soon. Bye.